Yeah, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's project is a gift box, and I'm using our mini acetate box for this one, and I've gone with non-traditional Christmas colours just for something a little bit different. So I've gone with polished pinks and evening evergreen and some soft succulent as well. There's no stamping with this one, but there is a little bit of watercolouring and some die cutting. First of all, I'm going to show you how I did that daisy. Now, I used our large daisy punch for this one, and that's just a little bit of watercolouring. Now, I have actually gone ahead and done the watercolouring, but I'm going to show you what I did to get that effect. So I'm just going to bring in a scrap of our water paper. This is our Fluid 100 watercolour paper. There it is. I'll take the clip off it there. It's lovely and thick, and it's really good watercolour paper. If you have our shimmer paper, you can use that as well. It works just fine. I'm just looking for my, here we go, other piece. There it is. So this is a piece I've already done. So I've gone and done a watercolour wash in soft succulent and polished pink. So I'm just going to bring in my water painter here. They come in a pack of 3, and this is one with the larger brush tip on it. I'm just going to lay a little bit of water down, clean off that on some paper towel, and you can use your ink straight from the bottle and pop it onto to the lid. I prefer just to squeeze some ink. It's not working today, is it? Squeezing some ink from the lid of my stamp pad. I think I might need to put a little bit more re-inker in this one. There we go. See how I've got that little bit of ink there? And I'll bring in the soft succulent as well. Yeah, I don't need too much because I'm just showing you basically what I did. So I've put the water down there. I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and all I'm doing is just a wash. Okay, nothing terribly exciting, just a wash of colour. I'm going to do the same, squeeze the water out of that one with my soft succulent, and I'm not worried if the colours run together because that's kind of the fun of it. So that's all I did. Then I set it aside to dry. Simple little watercolour wash. If you're in a hurry for it to dry, use your heat embossing tool, and that will dry it up very quickly. So that's all I did, just a watercolour wash, and then I ended up with sort of an effect like that. And I've got 3 different layers in here because I wanted them all a little bit different. So I've already gone ahead and punched one of them. I'll bring it in my large daisy punch here, and I'm going to punch out 1/2 there and 1/2 there. So that one, I'm going to turn it over because this watercolour paper is very thick, so it does require a little bit of pressure. Flip it over. There we go. See what I mean? It does require a little bit of pressure. There we are. Perfect. So I've got 3 different sort of looks there. A little bit more pink there with a little bit of pink on that one, more of the soft succulent on that one. So for this one, I think I might have more of the pink maybe at the base, go with that one in the middle, and then a slightly variegated one on the top. I think that's what I'll do for this one. But they're all going to turn out differently because, you know, watercolour's never the same. So I'm just going to pop dimensionals on here. That one. That one. So that's going to be my top one, isn't it? Whoops. That one. And then this one. And I'm just offsetting them just so that I can see a little bit different there. There we go. There you go. Now if you want to, you can use your bone folder to bring those leaves, the stems up a little bit, or the leaves up a little bit if you want it to have more of a sort of a bunched up 3D look. I'm going to leave it flat. I quite like it like that. So let's go ahead and do this die cutting for the word joy. Now I've used the alphabet labels dies for this, and I have a small piece of the polished pink cardstock, and these are the adhesive sheets. Now these are fabulous when you're doing die cuts, because these letter die cuts, because you don't have to worry about messy glue or anything like that. So I've cut this basically the same size as that one, so I'm not wasting any. I'm peeling off the top sheet, which gives me that sticky piece, and I'm going to, oops, pop my piece of paper right on the top there. Okay, so I've adhered the paper right to that sticky piece. So what's going to happen is when I run these through, they'll pop out, and then there's still that tape on the back, so I'll just peel that off. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to bring in my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine right now. And I'm going to put, not too worried about this, I don't need to tape them down because I know I've got enough paper here. And I'm only using a small piece. The 3 letters. Okay. My top plate on. Whoops. Oh, maybe I should have used some washi tape. We'll get there, it's okay. Okay, run that through. And there they are. So there's the J, the O and the Y, and we know I'm going to leave that like that because I don't want to tape that sticky off the back there. So they're all done. So that's our die cutting done. Let me show you how I put the acetate box together. These are very simple to put together. And so they come packed flat like that. And then it's just simply a case of giving each of those folds, pull that one in, pull that one in, this one. You cannot go wrong with this. These are great for small gifts. They're great if you just want to put little note cards inside there as well. There we go. It's pretty easy. Now I've wrapped a piece of our gold foil around there. What does this measure? Measures 23.5 centimeters. So just coming around here, and I'm just wrapping it in, just getting it so it's nice and firm. Yep, and then give all those folded lines a good fold with your bone folder, just so they're nice and crisp. And that will help that belly band to sit nicely. Some tape. Just bringing in my Stampin' Seal Plus. Not too tight, not too loose, just right. Now I have already gone ahead and die cut these pieces here, and I've used some of the designer series paper from the Whimsy and Wonder designer series set, designer series paper. And the images are actually die cut from this is the Forever Flourishing dies. I think they're very pretty, very soft. I used Evening Evergreen there, but I'm actually gone with Soft Succulent. I've decided for this one here. Now all I'm doing here is I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow on the back. And this is just to secure these here. So this is just where it gets a little bit, just got to be patient and give them time to dry. That's about the placement I think I want. Yeah. About there. So I'm just going to leave that flipped over that way to dry, and let's put our lettering on. I just got to remember not to get my sticky fingers near that foil, because my foil does not like sticky fingers. Oh, you know what? Let's just flip that around that way. It's going to annoy me. There we are. That should be the back. All right. So let's get our letters on here. You'll see the magic of this tape in a minute. So I'm just going to take that tape off. There we are. Then we can just put our lettering on. Where you put it. I'm just going to go on an angle. No messy glue. No messy anything. And that pop of polished pink against the soft colours. Okay. I don't want it to be perfectly straight. A bit of there we are. And this one here is going to come around about here, I think. Just want to see how that's looking. Yep. So I'm going to pop that on with some more Tombow, and I'm going to be very patient so that it actually does settle and dry. You could use dimensional if you prefer. Go, and I'm just going to leave it there to set, and I'm not going to mess with it at all, she says. So that's dry now, or set a little bit better. So I've just gone ahead and popped a couple of glue dots under here for on this one. I'm just popping it under there just so it peeks out a little bit of colour. And there you have it. Very cute little gift box made with the mini acetate boxes, and a little bit of something different, alternative colours for Christmas, and plus using that daisy, I think it's a really pretty effect for Christmas, so, or any gift giving time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have put a description, all the links for the products I've used in the description bar below. Have a great day. Bye.